All right, time for another random page from Maintenance and Reliability Best Practices by Ramesh Gulati. Go get your copy today. Follow along. Pick your favorite number. Let's see what today's number is going to be. Who's the lucky page? One of you pages is going to win today. Let's see what it is. And today's winner is 557. Let's go to page 557. See what we got on 557. On 557, we've got SWOT analysis. Oh man, we've got to figure out a SWOT analysis. So one of the tools associated with the DMAIC process and process improvement is a SWOT analysis. So in addition to things like SIPOC and voice of the customer and all kinds of other stuff, we have, oh, I should have removed that number. We have a SWOT analysis. So a SWOT analysis, heck, I think I can do one that fits that. A SWOT analysis identifies strengths, weaknesses, opportunities. Oh, so let's go here. We've got strengths. We've got weaknesses. We've got opportunities. And of course, we've got threats. Okay, so what we look at is whether it's within our team, within the process, what can inhibit this project from being successful. So let's assume we've done all the data analysis and we have an opportunity to improve somewhere in the plant. Let's say, I don't know, my previous video dealt with a case erector and incoming raw material inspections. And so we want to identify our strengths, our opportunities, our weaknesses, and our threats. So strengths may be, we might have a robust quality department. I don't know, good quality people. All right. Opportunity would be raw material inspection. So we've got raw material inspection as an opportunity. Some of our weaknesses could be understanding link between raw materials and reliability. So we might not understand the link, oof, that was really big, between raw materials and reliability. And the threats could be procurement. Because they want to save money on raw materials, they're not looking to spend more to ensure a tighter tolerance to be within specification. So that's a threat to our success. And what this allows us to do, obviously you would mention more of these entities, but this allows your project plan to make sure that they are addressing all of these entities, which means part of our project plan in this case is going to include some training, so that we're addressing the fact that we don't understand the link between raw material inspections and reliability. So we need to put a deck together that explains that, or tell them to watch the video I just made. We need to leverage the quality people. So we want to make sure we're leveraging our strengths. So they're going to help us develop the inspection process and who might have to execute that inspection process. Maybe it's receiving, maybe it's somebody from quality, but they have good expertise, so we want to leverage them. And our opportunities are to put that raw material inspection in place, so we want to make sure that that happens. And threats, we've got threats from procurement. So we're going to make sure procurement gets the same training and understanding, and we'll potentially work with finance to help quantify what happens. I've got a customer right now that when the car gets bad, their OEE drops down to 29%. So if the OE is dropping down to 29%, there's a huge financial impact there. So we want to make sure procurement understands the impact of renegotiating things and trying to get a cheaper price. There is a best price. It doesn't always mean the cheapest one. So we want to use a SWOT analysis to understand our strengths and opportunities and weaknesses and threats, not in that order. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, SWOT analysis, so that we ensure that we are leveraging the things we should be leveraging and closing gaps in areas where we have gaps to close. So make sure that your improvement process takes a SWOT analysis approach so you can have the best potential outcome. Now go put that to use and go make tomorrow better than today.